Okay, so we are jumping into our next lesson about slope. And the difference in this lesson from the last one is we're going to be looking at a graph to find our slope, whereas before we were just looking at a table. The way you find slope should be different when you're looking at a picture versus when you're just looking at numbers. So I'm going to show you a different way to do it. But first, in this example, we have two different graphs. I've already found the slope for the first graph. It's 1/2. I used these 2 points. This is the point 2, 5, and the point 8 to find the slope. Remember, the formula is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So for the second graph, let's find the slope. So I'm going to use the point 0, 9 for my first one. And then I'm looking for points that overlap directly. So I see the point 4, 1. So labeling my points, I get x1, y1, x2, y2. So this slope is 1 minus 9 over 4 minus 0, or negative 8 over 4, which gives me a slope of negative 2. So I have a slope of positive 1/2 over here for graph 1, and I have a slope of negative 2 over here for graph 2. So let's look at the graphs and see what the difference is, right? One is positive, one is negative. Does the picture somehow let me know that my graph or my slope will be positive or negative? And I think we can kind of see that the graphs look different. So this first graph is going up and to the right. So that gives me a positive slope. And this graph is going down and to the right. And that's negative. So yes, if your slope is positive, it's going to look different from a slope that is negative. So what does the direction of the graph tell you about the slope? Well, positive slopes goes up and right, whereas a negative slope will go down and left. Down and right. Down and left would be positive, right? Goes down and right. We're always moving to the right. We're always moving in this direction. So is your slope going up as you go to the right, or is it going down? That will tell you if you have a positive or a negative slope, which right into the 3, or actually the 4 different types of slope, just to give you a visual in case you want to refer back to this for your exit ticket. You have a picture of what a positive slope is. You have a picture of what a negative slope is. You don't really need to worry about the other 2, but I thought it was nice to include, vertical lines. When we use the vertical line test, they actually don't have a slope, and horizontal lines have a slope of 0. But we'll get into that later. But now you have a visual of the 4 different types of slope.